Alright, chat, hold on. We're gonna get started in 1 second here. I decided I would do this on YouTube, too. That way we're not gonna have any stream crashing issues. Alright, I'm just getting the thumbnail and stuff going on the YouTube side, and we're gonna start. Bam. Okay. Alrighty, I think we are good to go here. Yep, perfect, perfect. It gets YouTube and Twitch right there on the same screen, right? Yeah. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good stuff right there. You hate festival? Yeah, well, don't worry. Hold on. We're going to get going. I'll be able to read chat quite a bit while we're doing the run and stuff, but let's just get started quick, and we could do some talking, some chilling, all the good stuff here. All right, so people have been asking me to do festival, like, oh, how do I do my rotations? What do I look for? Blah 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 blah. So we'll do this. Someone specifically asked me to do the guide. I mean, they were referring to this team right here, so I figured whatever, we could go ahead and do this team. So we're gonna jump in like this, with this setup, because this is the very difficult mission, right, where you have to use the extreme class characters. So I think that this is a good one to do, kind of like step-by-step run with it, with, you know, kind of like the extreme class mission, right? So if we just quickly jump over right before we get started here, I have done 95 videos. And, I mean, if we refresh, now the stream itself will be here. So there, we got that going. So I've done many runs. So I'm very experienced here in Festival. I think I'll be able to give good knowledge for that. Again, we'll do this team right here. And it's for this mission right here. Extreme AGL, Extreme Tech, Extreme Int. Which is, I would say without question, this is the hardest mission in the game. Regardless of how anyone wants to talk about it. It still does require quite a bit of knowledge. I mean, I guess if you're using items, it'll obviously be a lot easier. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to do a full run, no skipping, step by step. I'm not going to reset for rotations or anything like that. Now, okay, remember, when it comes to Festival, the thing that's kind of like hardest here with Festival is for the first, I don't know, 40 phases, 35 phases, something like that. The bosses are very weak, actually. They die super fast. So what happens is you're not going to be able to manage stacks. Like, I mean, it's not just super with every character, they all build up and you win easily. You actually have to be micromanaging a lot of these character stacks, right? Pretty big thing. So, let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so Goku is going to be important. We don't want to ever float Gomah. In this run specifically, Gomah is probably not going to be tanking Gogeta or Vegito's super attacks at the end. And again, we never ever want to float Gomah. Or probably the Super Saiyan 4s either. I don't think we're ever going to want to float either of them. Alright, let's hit this. I don't think we will die here. But we want to be careful not to die. Or, well, die, of course, by not getting enough charge counts. Alright, and let's go. Let's go. So, the Super Saiyan 4s, physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, his power is crucial towards the end of the fight. It is very important. I might have actually held back too much. Maybe we lose our first run, actually. Because I didn't want to put Broly in slot 1 right here. because Broly would probably kill Gogeta, right? So we are going to need hit to do a little bit here. Can I make the left side of the screen a little bit bigger? You like Tifa? That's Tifa from FF7 in Dragon Quest VIII Jessica's outfit. Oh, chill. Thank you for the dono. I know you dislike me, but thank you for the video. What? Dislike you? What? Bro, unless you're a Ravens fan. If you're going to tell me you're a Ravens fan, maybe. No, I don't think the Colts are going to make it to the AFC Championship. Okay, we're actually going to lose. We're actually going to lose turn 1 here, I think. Maybe. It depends on what Hit does. He could still do a couple of more attacks right here. I guess I should have just put Tech Broly in slot 1. He crit. Okay. That would have been funny. That would have been funny. Because Tech Broly gets 1,000,000 additionals when he's hit. But again, a lot of this run is very early on getting a shit ton of stacks, right, with other characters. Now, I probably would be risking things kind of unnecessarily here by putting Tech Goku in slot 1. Well, he's not going to take 800k. But let's just do this. Throughout most of this run, you're not, like, if you're using Gomah, you don't really want to run Gomah in slot 1 through a lot of this run. Because Gomah just outright is going to be way too powerful. Gomah's going to do way too much damage, and he's going to be killing the bosses too fast, and Gomah is not stacking when he attacks, right? Gomah stacks just by being there. Jigsaw, thank you for the dono. You're the one who requested the guide on Twitter. Thank you so much for this. Oh, no problem. We're going to go through the whole thing. I'll try and give insight to some of these characters. Maybe I would do another one with Vegeta and Trunks as well. Okay, each turn we'll be able to go in depth on some stuff. And then, oh yeah, chill, UK. Yeah, thank you for the donuts. Remember, guys, no one needs to donate. I figured that doing this would be much better to do on stream, so that's why we're here. We're gonna do this on stream. Okay. Night Shroud and Come Nacho, thank you for the stream watch streaks. Thank you. Alright, so here's AGL Gogeta. In a lot of runs, I really don't prioritize AGL Gogeta too much. We could, but it's not, like, even just with his Scouter and his active skill turn, he really, really can bring a lot to the run. Let's do this again. Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is easily one of the most important characters we can have here. Really prioritizing them and never floating them off, or not floating them off very much, is, I think, a really good idea. Let's hit this. So Broly hasn't gotten hit at all yet, right? Yeah. Remember, Broly gets additionals when he gets hit. Tech Broly, there's two different ways to build him up. Getting hit by super attacks and just by supering. Getting hit by super attacks is very meaningful for him. We might try and do some Scouter fishing resets later to see if we can't put him in front of a super attack, but, you know, we'll see when we get there. Aged Iho 6009 with Dono. Been chatting up a beautiful chubby Latina. Things are going great, but she's an Eagles fan. What do I do? Bro, but things are going great. Then keep them going great, man. I mean, Eagles fans have noticed they do tend to get a little, Eagles fans tend to be a little ridiculous, but you can love her even though she's an Eagles fan. My girl is a Lakers fan, so I'll have to put up with that forever. Lakers fans, I think, tend to get a little, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Lakers fans tend to get a little like that, too. Alright, stream the Game Awards with Garesh. We could, yeah, maybe we do something like that. Okay, now, just quickly, Hit. I'm probably just gonna have Hit mostly be a floater throughout this run. I do want to make sure that Hit's stats, at the minimum, though, are gonna be capable of safely dealing with Gogeta's normals at the end, which are 10 million, and Vegito is not going to be a threat to Hit, but Gogeta's normals, which are 10 million. When doing festival battles, you don't want to leave things to chance as much as you can. You don't want to go, oh, hit will have a 90% chance to dodge when you're on turn 70 in Festival. We just don't want to fucking do that. Okay, we could put Gomah in slot 1 right here. This is not really going to hurt us. Because, remember, Gomah only gets massive damage after he gets targeted, which is not going to happen right here. So Gomah is going to hit like a feather on this turn. Remember, Gomah's building up every single turn he shows up. We don't want to float Gomah. We want to make sure to leave him on rotation the whole time. Oh, Sirazakinator with $10 dono. Very generous. Thank you. Wanted to ask, what's your favorite fusion and why? I don't really care. It's Vegito and Gogeta, but kind of tied. To me, Vegito and Gogeta are the same character, basically. Like, I know that there's monster... Super, yes. Okay, there's going to be a million moments throughout a festival run like this. So Goku's first super is guaranteed. If we get enough ki, his second super is a 70% chance. Goku would have killed on that normal, which, okay, we would have killed, but he wouldn't have gotten a stack. There's many moments throughout the run like that where it's, okay, that 70% chance, if we hit it, that's an extra stack. If we don't, you know, we just kill with a normal, so. Okay, Broly's gotten hit now. Yeah, he's gotten hit. Okay. I'm just going to keep going like this. Yeah, this is fine. Right now, the hits have not really gotten a chance to stack up too much. And, you know, they're... You know, we'll be able to transform with them as soon as we transform with them, and we'll prioritize them as soon as we prioritize them. And then, Sage Art with a dono. My glorious King Truth, I go back and watch your preparing for Battlefield vids just for the nostalgia. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Go. Yeah, and it never even ended up being a thing, Battlefield, right? What the... Dude, what was that noise? What the hell was that noise? Thank you for the gifter, EBL3. Did they change? Wait, what? Oh, a bunch of people... Bits. Oh, I think they changed the way this looks. Like, the bits. Thank you, Tropical, with some bits. Classy had some bits in there. Thank you, guys. Alright, so, okay. Now, on this turn, we could actually start getting some defense. You know, in the initial stretch of the fight, up until we get to the 2-turn phases, we don't really want to take too many risks. So, here, we could go into Vegeta right here. Now, typically, it depends on if it's a run with Vegeta and Trunks or not. For the Vegeta and Trunks run, like, if we have them around, remember, they give the full team stack. We will go until probably about 3.5 million defense. Not on the Vegeta portion, but on the Goku portion. But in this run, I'm probably going to look for Goku to be at about 4 million defense, and then we're just going to prioritize stacking as Goku from that point on, is what we'll do. Alright, let's hit this. Yeah, so we'll get some stacks right there. Remember, Gomah's very weak if we're just going to run him in slot 2, by the way. But Gomah is building up every single turn. And then I'm going to leave AGL Vegeta out here just to clean up, just in case we don't kill, but we probably will kill. How much attack do we want to stack up? It's pretty important, I think, to get as many stacks for Tech Goku as you can, because preferably we would like to be able to just have Tech Vegito use his active skill and instantly wipe out either the Gogeta phase or the Vegito phase, whichever one we want to do. That is preferable. In this run, I would like to, I think, use the Vegito to kill the enemy Vegito. Because the problem with enemy Vegito is he can triple super. And it's a 24.5 million damage super attack. So we don't really want to fucking clown around with that. So that's the best way to do it. Alright, I'm going to let Broly go in slot 1 here. Our key situation is really not good. The 7th anniversary LRs are very key orb hungry. So, runs with them can be a little bit obnoxious sometimes. We'll hit this. This is actually potentially looking like a scary turn to me. You know, we'll see. Yeah, this video is going to be hours and hours of nonstop talking. Yes, that's the point. People have asked for this quite a bit, and I was like, all right, let's go. Can I put Gekshin on the side so my brain could be even more simulated? No, this is a guide. But it's like 3 hours straight or whatever, so. All right, I would like Broly to get some crits here. Just at least one so I can feel a little bit more comfortable, but there is a team where you can do both missions in one go. Yes, there is, but it's going to be very RNG heavy at the end. But there is definitely a team that can do it. But, dude, I'm going to record it, but again, there's a lot of RNG at the end of the run. So we're going to need to be hitting dodges that if we fail one dodge, we're going to take a 10 million damage from a normal type shit. But yes, with Gomah coming out, we can do both missions in one run, I think. Arthur, thank you for the dono. Lock Iron in a basement, make him record Gekshin videos with you. I need to see more of #1 NA Go tanks. Oh, good. Hit's going to get a super in right here. Nice. That's good. People have been asking about that LR Golden Freddy. Maybe. I still think there's 4 days until the next Dokkan Fest reveal, so I've got time to do some stuff. This is a worrying turn to me. I'm just going to go to Tech Goku here. We should be good. This is the other thing that sometimes can be a bit of an issue with Gomah is, remember, his damage is going to be super low unless he gets targeted first. And remember, it's, you know, what's difficult about Festival Battles is the charge counts. But it's not just let's kill the bosses as quickly as we possibly can. Is not what we want to do here at all. So we want to try and get as many stacks for as many characters as we can. I'd prefer to be stacking Tech Vegeta's defense right now instead of Tech Goku, but this turn looked a little bit scary. If I would have been Tech Vegeta, we might not have had enough damage. I've done so many runs in here that I've got a good feel for a lot of these phases, too, which helps. If I don't have hit, can I run AGL Vegeta as a lead and bring Manga Frieza? You can. The problem with Manga Frieza is towards the end of the run, he has very low dodge chance. So, at the end of the run, I don't think Manga Frieza is really that great. Because you are risking a lot by running him in slot 1, potentially, if the boss super's there. And that's where he gets all of his damage, is if he's in slot 1 and dodges before he attacks, right? Alright, this is good. So Broly's been hit many times now. Broly very soon is going to become a demon. Yeah, I would rather not be at 24 key for the Super Saiyan Force. So let's do that. Let's hit this. Again, we're not going to prioritize AGL Gogeta for quite a while. Schmacken, I typically transform the Super Saiyan 4s at physical Goku, but make sure you Scouter Fish, because if they have 12.5 million defense, that's right. I think UI Goku supers for 11 million, right? So you're just a little bit above the threshold of how much damage UI would do, so you don't want to mess around with that. UI is where the bosses and festivals start hitting hard. Anything but the EGL Cell showcase. We're doing something much more important than EGL Cell, who no one cares about. We'll get to EGL Cell when we get to him. Can you watch this later? Yes. Yeah, this will be... It's just going to be up on the channel, yeah. I just decided to live record it. Yeah, nice. Super attack. Good, good, good. Remember, Broly has a chance that all these are normals, and those are not stacks. So, hit Broly constantly getting super attack stacks is huge for us. Broly is going to be very important to the run. Way later on. Okay. This kind of sucks. Because I don't really want to put... Yeah, I'm going to have to put Gomah in slot 1 right here. It's just better not to take this risk. If I put Tech Vegeta in slot 1, there's a good chance we don't have enough damage to kill this Vegito, I think. I could start taking risks soon, but I don't want to take risks, especially since it's meant to be like a tutorial run. Let's not take unnecessary risks. The problem, though, is that now Gomah's going to hit way too fucking hard, right? Gomah in slot 1 is going to get all of his damage, right? So Gomah's going to hit super hard. Give you a reason to come back to Dokkan? Well, we just dropped a bunch of the Daima stuff, but, I mean, if you'd really want to come back for Dokkan, I mean, Anniversary is coming up soon, right? We're like, what, 68 days away or something like that from Anniversary? Yeah, see, this is what I could have put Tech Vegeta in slot 1 right there, but, yeah. Hit this. Hit this. Hit this. I probably, at a certain point, can start making Tech Broly a floater, too, which I'm going to do. Because Tech Broly, he does so much damage. Like, he absolutely just blows bosses away. LR Super Buu is not getting a Festival Battle Showcase. He's not a festival character. And LR Super Buu is also not on a team with Vegeta and Trunks. So there just will not be a Super Buu Festival Battle Showcase. It's not a character. You could do Festival Battle Showcases for characters that are on a team of Vegeta and Trunks or who stack. So, I mean, sorry. LR Super Buu has been shit since the day he came out. And he's not good for Festival either. This is not both missions in one run, no. Raditz we might do, because Raditz is a special character. Yeah, the legendary LR Super Buu. Yeah, sorry, he's ass. I cannot tell a lie, so that means he's ass. No, this guide is not for Iron Cane. Iron Cane has said, and I quote, "I would rather put my nuts through a cheese grater than play Festival Battles again." That's what Iron said. I mean, if the kid doesn't want to do it, I'm not going to make him do it, right? He does. You know, he could sit there wide-eyed playing Genshin for 10 hours straight, but one festival run, can't do that. Can't, no way. Can't do that. All right, let's go to Vegeta. Again, remember, we want to get to about 4 million defense here, so. Yeah, and we're safe right here because we do have EGL Gogeta in slot 3, who should easily be able to do enough damage. Although he does only have one super attack, so hopefully I'm not underestimating our damage and we lose here. I'd really rather not lose, but we'll see. Zenless Zone 0? No, I've never played that. It's a gacha, right? Oh, actually, our damage is kind of low right here. We got a normal right there. That sucks. Huh? Okay, that's a good crit. Normal. 2 normals really sucks. We're definitely going to kill Goku, but the 2 normals right there sucks ass that we got that. Because we need him to stack, right? Very important. Alright, that's a good crit by Gomah, just to make sure that we don't fail here. All right, so Vegito will get a couple of stacks right here, which is good. Never mind, one. He'll get one stack. All right, let's see what we got here on this turn. We're closing in on when we'll be able to have 2 turns here, and then I could start doing some different shit here. Yeah, we'll hit that. Yep, that's good. All right, Tech Broly is now... look, 13 attacks, 11 super attacks. Holy fuck, we are getting lucky with Tech Broly. That's really crazy luck with Tech Broly. I think 2 Vegeta and Trunkses is a better run, or more fun run, because you can really expand the type of characters you could use, since you're getting 2 characters that when they super attack are getting a stack, essentially, for the entire team. Remember that Vegeta and Trunks' the stack they do on their 18-key super, it's more effective for characters that don't stack already. So, for example, the LR Blues and LR Rose and Zamasu, they don't stack defense, so those Vegeta and Trunks stacks are very impactful getting their defense up. Shiro Fushiguro with a prime, thank you. Come Nacho some bits. Iron King can put 2,000 hours into breakers, but can't do 1 2-hour festival run. Yep, that's what he said. And Hunter DET with a tier 1, thank you. Shringle with a member. What are I thinking for the Christmas Carnival, LR? Yeah, we got to see who the next Dokkan Fest is, and we could get some good guesses in. All right, so here's Broly. Again, I'm just going to go to Tech Goku right here, because I don't really want to take a crazy risk. Yeah, I'll hit this. Oof, that didn't go the way I wanted it to, actually. I'm actually going to reset right there. That didn't go the way I wanted it to, chat. Forgive me. We're just going to do a quick reset. Don't worry, we're going to be doing 1,000 resets, because once we get to about Tech UI Goku or Fat Buu, I don't fuck around. And I highly advise scouter fishing once we get to that portion of the fight. Izzy Fighter, thank you for the 18 months. Put me in the video, Truth. There you go. Yeah, we're doing the guide. Yep. We still have a couple of hours to go till we finish. Yeah, I'm still doing hot take videos. I mean, you could tweet it to me. I did make a tweet where I said, like, oh, link your hot take threads here. I'm still going through those, though. Yep. All right, I got to do a better job with Ki here. That's not going to fall where all 3 of those tech orbs fall together, though, is it? That'll cause that STR orb to fall. Let me see what this does. Just these 3, huh? Nah, but we could then hit that. That's good enough. I think that's good enough right there. And then Hit'll be able to do at least a decent amount of damage. Oh, this hit's only got 1 super? Man. Okay. So, there's only one minor flaw with Gomah, right? Is that, again, Gomah gets all of his power, specifically if he gets targeted first. So, on this rotation, Key Orbs are really not too good. So, I don't really want to float Tech Goku. I don't think I need to. I think we should be good. I think we're good. I probably shouldn't take the risk in the guide run, but I will. I probably shouldn't risk this, but... Gomah will hit... Okay. Oh, it's that bits. That's what it is. That noise. Should drive me crazy, dude. Oh, yeah. Gomah did a lot of damage, actually. Never mind. Okay. We're fine. Gomah did way more damage than I thought he was gonna, actually. Then he dodged the super attack. What a goat. Classy with the bits. Am I going to do the extra burst mode missions for the returning burst modes? Yeah. I did the first one. I've got the other 2 recorded already. What is this bits thing? This is a new thing just for this? Okay, whatever. No more bits! I'm going to turn them off, damn it. Alright, let's see. I probably want to start floating Tech Broly now. I think that this is the last phase where we have only 3 charge counts. After this, we can start to take 2 turns, which means we could do more risks and stuff like that. So I think now is a fine time for us to actually float Broly. We're going to need some defense here for this Goku anyway. Let's hit this. Yep. We could hit this right there. That's fine. And then Tech Broly will easily be able to demolish whoever's left. Okay. Starscream with some bits. Can I show my hit build? Yeah. I mean, it's mostly dodge and stuff, right? It's just going to be mostly dodge primary, then additional secondary is probably what it'll be. Even in here, like, you really want to make sure hit is dodging, right? It's very important that hit dodges. Cecil with the dono. Sung Jing Woo from Solo Leveling versus Boruto, who wins. I haven't actually seen Solo Leveling or know much about the main character from it either. So I'll have to, you know, give Solo Leveling a try first. And then Nexus for the donut. Thank you. Can a 55% team beat this? I believe so. Yes. I mean, but, like, beat what specifically? The Extreme Class mission? Just festival battles in general? Because, I mean, I would assume most people would have Vegeta and Trunks with dupes at this point. Almost 4-year-old Dokkan Fest LR. I would assume people have them with dupes. And a double Vegeta and Trunks run in here is not too hard. Alright, so we make it to Zamasu. Zamasu is where, I guess I could just hit this. And then we'll hit this. Well, actually, I should probably be doing Tech. I should do Tech Vegeta. We should get defense with him. But Zamasu is where it opens up to 2 turns now. Now we have 6 charges. So the fight, in my opinion, actually gets quite a bit easier. Depends on the characters you're running. Once you get to Fusion Zamasu. And then I believe it stays 2 charges up until we get to Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I believe. That's where it becomes 3 charges. And then most of the fights are pretty easy with 3 charges. Remember, we really would like to get Tech Goku at least 40 supers going through this, but we'll see. So Tech Vegito could really dominate towards the end. Alright, let's... I guess we should probably put them in slot 1. I do want to leave this hit on rotation right here. I want to start getting hit some attacks here. I think that'll be pretty important. And then AGL Goku, we could just hit this right here. Yeah, he'll be fine. No, I don't really go very high for scores in burst mode. I typically just beat all of the missions, is what I do. I just get all the missions done. Oh, Starscream, I'll make sure to show the hit build in a sec. Yeah, Starscream, no worries, no worries. Is Carnival Wrath Broly worth coins when he comes back? I would say probably no. But I mean, if you're gonna get him specifically to help you with this, then yes. Yeah, Classy, I do plan on playing the Lego Batman game. I actually started playing Vita Lego Batman game, although I haven't really played it much lately. I should play it a little bit more, but yeah. Alright, hit, I don't think would be in any danger from Gohan and Goten anyway. Alright, we'll get a stack here for Goku, which is good. Really, it is good to go as slow as we possibly can. That'll especially help Gomah, too. Gomer. Yeah, double normal right there. Sucks ass, unfortunately. Alright, here, let's go to Tech Vegeta here. Yep. Remember, we're looking to get to 4 million defense for Tech Vegeta. Yes, that's Tifa wearing Jessica's outfit from Dragon Quest VIII. That's correct. Kronos for the dono. Most wanted LR Dokkan Fest. Also go Eagles. Well, I mean, I guess I would say adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Daima would be my most wanted LR. Besides him, I don't know. Maybe a new Vegito Blue. Vegito Blue doesn't have a battle motion. I know it's another fusion, but Vegito Blue hasn't had a ridiculous character in quite a while. Might be Vegito Blue. Here's my build for hit. Yeah, dodge and additional. I can get rid of that silver equip and give him a different one. Yep. Okay, so I'll just do this. You're at 4 attacks, you're at 3 attacks. Okay. Yeah, we'll hit this. I don't think we really need to be too concerned with hit in, like, slot 2 or anything like that. I don't think so, but we'll see. After this turn, we're going to start to be able to have our hits transform. Yeah, Beerus would be a good one. Hakai Beerus would be a really good one. Dean with the dono. Oiled up Khalifa's better than oiled up Android 18. Oh, that's a tough power scale right there. That's a tough one. We don't have UI Goku from the first fight against Jiren. We need that still. All right. This hit is probably going to kill right here. That hit in slot 3, we're still going to need him to get a couple of attacks in as well. Just a normal right there, sure. He's going to trigger his attack break right here, right? No, he doesn't, okay. Alright, there's that. Second attack for hit, sure. Alright, this one right here is what this is going to now allow hit to be able to do his thing, right? Transform, normal. Getting a lot of normals here, unfortunately. Okay, sure. Alright, very good. Yeah, let's just continue to prioritize Tech Vegeta getting stacks as much as we can. We'll hit, we'll hit this right here. This is fine. Then we'll just go ahead and hit, damn, our key is really brutal today. Jesus Christ almighty. We'll hit that. Alright. See, it gets much easier once we get to the portion of the fight where we have 2 turns to do this. I'm late. Can you start all over? No, but the VOD will be live, so you'll be able to follow along for the entire thing. Right now, we're just kind of stacking defense. Justin Herbert should not be in MVP talks. Stop that. Stop. Burrow should have been nowhere near MVP talks last year either. MVPs don't miss the playoffs. Burrow was not a legitimate MVP candidate. I don't care what no one says. No. All right, let's transform with hit. Get him out here. We do want to make sure to get some stacks with the hits, for sure. And then Tech Broly back there is going to end up killing. He'll clean up. Tech Broly is a demon, right? We'll hit this. And then we'll hit this right there. Okay, sure. Who is that on the left? It's Tifa in Jessica from Dragon Quest VIII's outfit. Classy with some bits. Bro's more skilled of Mills than May. Well, I think the Texans, to me, are a scarier team than the Patriots, yes. But it's got nothing to do with their quarterbacks. It's their defense. I mean, the Patriots can prove me wrong. I don't think the Patriots are really that good. I know they did beat the Bills, but it was... I don't know. The Patriots need to show me more, is what I'm going to say. Although I do think May is pretty good. But the Patriots need to show me more. Alright, so Hit'll get his stacks, and remember, way towards the end of the fight, we'll have Ghost Ushers with Hit, which will be useful. We could use them either against Gogeta or Vegito. We'll see which ones. Herbert has not done better than Josh Allen. That's, like, it's a ludicrous. This is insane to say, I think. All right, let's transform the second hit. Here we go. Remember, I don't have any plans on breaking up this rotation for most of this fight. Let's hit this, and then I don't want to fill up Gomah, like have Gomah do as much damage as possible, and then we'll hit this right there. How fun a Tech Blue Kaioken be if he's stacked? It'd be interesting. If Tech Blue Kaioken's stacked, we would be able to use him to trigger HP conditions towards the end of the fight easily, which could be fun. You're 50 coins from Gomah. Pity, do I continue? You only have one copy of Gomah. I don't think it's smart to keep summoning too much. Gomah is still quite powerful, even at 55%. Yeah, Gomah does look like Jiren. They look very similar. Dark Aura Symbits, how proud am I of Iron hitting his 1-year mark? Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. He definitely loves the game a lot, right? He loves it, man. Diamond Go with the dono. Hot takes because I can never catch them. Villain OST blow hero OSTs out of the water. I mean, it depends. I would say I typically like probably some of the superclass OSTs better. Right? Like, I don't know, like STR Vegito, Physical Future Gohan, right? EGL Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta from the Metal Cooler movie. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some stacks for AGL Goku here. Likewise, we're going to want to get AGL Vegeta to, you know, 3.5 to 4 million defense, right? We're going to want to get up to that range. Is Gomah the most dupe-dependent unit we've gotten? No. What would even make you think that? Gomah the most dupe-dependent unit? Because even at 55%, he has 99% damage reduction and 73% dodge. I'm not even... I think maybe, like, I saw people pretty obsessed with crits on Gomah, but, I mean, Gomah is bringing a lot to the team besides just damage. I mean, is this a thing where people are getting back into the damage mindset, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of a full crit build on Gomah myself, no. That's typically not how you win the most difficult content. Like, it's not. It's been like this for a long time in Dokkan, that defense is more important than offense. There are exceptions. Festival Battles actually is one. In Festival, all that really matters is offensive abilities, for the most part. in potential system, right? Like, these days, I'm not really using Tech Vegito very much out of festival battles. So, I'll show his build in a second here. So, I made Tech Vegito's build full offense for these festival runs, specifically for these festival runs. Let me go ahead and show this here quick. My Tech Vegito build. I just made it full offense, raw attack, to make it easier for Tech Vegito towards the end to eliminate the enemy Tech Vegito or AGL Gogeta, right? What's Tech Broly looking like? Okay. Yeah, remember, Tech Broly is a demon. You don't really need to prioritize Tech Broly too much. Once we get closer to the end, I'll probably start prioritizing him again. But I want to get a little bit closer to the end before we do that. Yeah, Gomah can get killed at 55%. Yes. Yes, he can. Even Rainbow, in this run, I don't think Gomah is going to be safe against Vegito's super attack in this run right here. So we'll have to, you know, keep that in mind. Oh, that's good. Super. Nice. That was one of those moments right there. That was one of those moments. All right, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Hit has done only 2 supers. AGL Gogeta still pretty low. I think for now, I will continue to float the hits. Let's get some stacks with AGL Gogeta in. I don't think the hits need to be prioritized that much. Let's just do this. Sam Zimmer with a dono. Where's the TUR tier list? I'm going to start making it here soon. This was a video I felt like was a good video to make during this downtime, because people have asked for it a bunch, and then we're going to do the TUR tier list and stuff. See, what's funny is people go, oh my god, Dokkan is so dead, but there's still a million things people want from me, right? Like, in terms of, like, videos to make. How do I know if I have a good box if I'm free to play? I mean, it's... Well, I mean, it's a tough question. I mean, what makes a good box, right? Like, how do I manage stacks? Well, that's what the whole point of this... That's what the whole fucking point of what we're doing here is, kid. Don't worry, stick around. I'm explaining all the moves, right? We're explaining it all. Remember, we're prioritizing the physical Super Saiyan 4s every turn. Them, Gomah, and Tech Vegito are the most important characters for us to focus on. Because we need Tech Vegito to be able to eliminate one of the fusion phases towards the end. We'll need physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to be able to dominate the end with ease. And then we need to respect Gomah's stacking as well. Alright, so we'll be able to get through this turn pretty easily here. Alright, nice. Gotenks is done. Okay. Let's see what Tech Goku's defense is. Remember, we're looking to get to 4 million with him before stopping. So, yeah, we're not close whatsoever. So, let's keep going. Ki was very good for us right there. We'll take that. Yeah, dude. Okay, this is just randomly one of these, like, turns where the Ki is super good. I'm over this event. I've done so many runs, have had great management, but it's RNG and luck that gets me killed. You can lose towards the end, but if you really know what you're doing, it is hard to lose towards the end if you've got, like, a really good setup and you know what you're really looking for. But I don't want to say that there's no RNG towards the end, because that's not true. I hate Twitch donos. Haven't I been reading them? Oh, actually, yeah, you did one. Since we're having a dead week, can I do a video on the Japanese players tier list not having Gomah at 1? At what Japanese tier list, Nightshroud? A lot of the French players didn't like Gomah at 1 either. I'm a little surprised by it. I guess maybe, like, people are just in love with, like, the damage that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega can put out, I suppose. Maybe. Like, Gomah's toolkit, it seems obvious he's #1 to me. Like, I remember when I put up my LR tier list, I felt like it was, like, like, duh, of course he's #1. Like, I felt like it was, like, when I put out a tier list of Beast at #1. Like, yeah, of course Beast is at #1. They don't like the leader skill. Dude, that shit is so stupid to me. The way I've always been doing these, I've never really counted leader skill that much in these tier lists. Like, people, I think, look at, like, leader skills. I don't know, I just don't really value them that, like, on, like, a tier list. Oh, you're talking about that site, Nightshroud. Okay, I know what you're talking about then. Okay. If they're supering in slot 1, I'll put Tech Broly there. They're not. Okay. That right there, remember, that's the technique we call scouter fishing. We could fuse into one of the fusions. Their scouter will activate, and we could see where the enemy is supering. Tech Broly does want to be placed in front of enemy super attacks to get massive stats, but I'm still prioritizing other characters for now. Remember, your team comp might matter, Fusion, for the Blues. Remember, you want them to be run with superclass characters or future characters. Yeah, you can send me your dogs on Twitter, of course. AGL Goku is not going to hit very hard. I could probably hit this. I guess get a little bit of stacks, and then we could do this. Yep. How are Frieza and Gogeta in Festival? I don't really like that character in Festival. I don't like them in here. Because Gogeta is reliant on dodge. And the character doesn't stack. So you can only have them on a team with one Vegeta and Trunks. I'm not a fan of Frieza and Gogeta in this fight. No way. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite OSTs right here. Okay. Alright, chat, we still have quite a ways to go here. Needless to say. What is the best extreme team for Gomah? It would probably be Baby's team is the best for Gomah, probably. You run Baby, Rose, Omega. It gets Gomah. It's a pretty nasty setup, honestly. Baby's pretty underrated. Oh, I actually was going to do a Dokkan Diamond for Gomah. I didn't want to spam them, but, Can we get a Kid Goku on Vegeta and Trunks festival run? Well, remember, Kid Goku is not going to get much of a buff from Vegeta and Trunks, since Kid Goku's already stacking attack and defense. So it's not really going to be, like, anything super different or anything. That's a really good luck right there. So we got STR Vegito to a sliver of HP, and then we get another stack in. That's great right there. Oh, Butthead, but thank you for the dono. My easy ATR list from February... Wait. It's been a little bit since I've done one. Alright, we'll just keep going like this. Again, same thing with AGL Gogeta. I'm looking to get him to like that 3.5 million, 4 million range. The difference with AGL Gogeta, though, is I don't really care about building up his attack whatsoever. I don't give two shits. Once his defense is at an acceptable level, I don't care about him stacking. We'll win this with this guy doing 0 damage at the end. As long as he doesn't easily die, that's all we need. Yeah, AJ, 3.5 million defense is like a good level. If you have a bad turn with Tech Goku, right around 3.5 million defense is where he could take damage from, what's his name? Gogeta's 10 million normals, though. It's if you have a bad turn, if he does, like, normals and stuff, but as I've said many times, it's very important that you limit the amount of, like, RNG defense you have to deal with towards the end of the fight. What do I think about? I think the Seahawks could potentially win the Super Bowl, but Sam Darnold needs to, like, get his ass in gear and not, like, Sam Darnold seems to play pretty good until it's a big game, and then he shits himself. If Sam Darnold could just, like, not do, it's like Lamar. Lamar is the same way. Lamar Jackson. Like, if they could just not shit themselves when it's a big game, yeah, the Seahawks can win the Super Bowl easily this year. Welsh Cakes with a donut. Can I call your friend Devi a bum? Devi's a bum! I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, very good. Let's attack Vegeta. Unfortunately, Gomah is going to do his AoE, which I don't really want, but whatever. And we'll hit this. Tech Broly at 15 supers. Okay. I am going to want to start giving Tech Broly some shine soon, though. We are going to need to rely on Tech Broly quite a bit towards the end. You missed the bum lore. I'm pretty sure it's just from when I would call Nas a bum. Because, like, Nas is kind of like, I mean, he's the definition of a bum. Right? And I think it's just from that, really. Could we get a second stage of Festival of Battles during Anniversary? Yeah, I bet you we could. Or Carnival of Battles. Because remember, Festival of Battles, it's all Dokkan Festival characters, right? I think we could get, like, maybe a Carnival of Battles or something, for sure. What's the rat lore? I'm not sure what you mean, Night Shroud. The rat lore. Not sure. Who's the baddie? It's Tifa and Jessica from Dragon Quest VIII's outfit. Yeah, Nas is iconic. Yeah, very iconic. Alright, it's... So, I've never had it happen, but I guess technically it would be possible for us to lose a run because UI Goku can dodge like crazy. And, I mean, he just dodges like everything, right? I technically, I feel like it's within the realm of possibility. But remember, that is not going to be a possibility with Hit on the team. Because bosses cannot dodge Hit, so... Okay. I think I'm actually gonna do this. Yep. Do that. Toon lost to UI Goku dodging. Tech UI Goku dodging. Really? Toon is... I mean, this is supposed to be a guide, so I don't want to, like, take shots at him, but Toon's not really, very good at Festival, man. Toon... Toon has... outside of, like, using heavy item runs, like, has Toon even won in Festival? He's such a silly guy, man. Link Saver some bits. What do I think of LR STR Cooler getting an easy A? Yeah, I mean, it could happen at any time. Well, Legends PvP will take some time to get the hang of it. Alright, like... Tech Trunks is an okay option in here. I mean, he's not within one of the top 25 options, but, like, he's okay. You could use him. Alright. Yep, things are looking good. I'm going to attack type disadvantage character right here, so hopefully we could do less damage overall. Because, again, I'm looking to prioritize. Like, the goal here is not to just go as fast as fucking possible. Is not the play. God Goku and Festival any easiest? Think of it the dono, Sleepy Caden. Yeah, physical God Goku. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Physical God Goku. After he EZAs, he would dominate this fight. Okay, yep, perfect, perfect. Barely any damage to that Vegeta. That's what we're looking for. Thanks for the bits, Come Nacho. Oh, on the Dokkan Wiki. The only problem, you're talking about the old Dokkan Wiki. The problem is that that site sucks. Not their fault. What is it, the fandom page or whatever? Bro, I've got like a bajillion-dollar PC and that page still, like, crashes my... Like, still crashes my PC. It's crazy, man. Not the fandom one? So you're talking about the Thieving 6 wiki then. Okay, I'll try it out. Talus World with a dono. Thank you. Would I be open to the idea of you and me one-on-one at Discord call, me walking you through this? With this team, my team is 55%, 69%. I feel it's not possible. Brother, that is a... Remember, this is a long time investment here, right? We're talking... Because how long is this run going to take us right here? Probably 3.5 hours. I'm really not the fastest player. Hold on, let me do this turn. I think I will... I kind of want to let Tech Broly get a turn here, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let's let Tech Broly get a little bit of action, and then we can have Hit right there, finish stuff up. I would probably decline that, brother, just because that is a huge time investment. Thank you for the dono, though, but yeah, like, 4-hour run. Like, I'm showing you kind of like the strat. If you copy this strat, kind of like how I'm doing it, you should be successful. Certainly, I think once we get to the end, there can be a little bit of RNG, but we'll see how it's going to go. Who could you put on the team instead of Gomah? Well, I mean, Full Power Frieza's on the team. I'm not a big fan of Full Power Frieza in here. Is AGL Vegeta on the team? He's not, is he? I don't think he is. Because he's not on Rapid Growth or Accelerated Battle, right? AGL Vegeta. I mean, you could use... I don't know. I mean, if you don't have Gomah, I would probably recommend a different team comp entirely. Is what I would say. This is what I mean. It's just gonna be live on the YouTube channel, so just like a step-by-step guide. It's just gonna be live after it's done. Yeah. EGL Vegeta should be on Rapid Growth too. Yeah, probably. All right, Tech Broly getting some stacks in here. That's good. Talos, let me see. Where I get supered, most of my units don't get the defensive needed or the damage to kill before charges run out. Yeah, Talos, that's what this whole guide is for. Like, if you follow kind of like the similar way I'm doing it, you probably should be okay. Because I know the defensive levels that characters need to be at to do this and stuff, right? Alright, let's see what Vegeta's looking like. Well, hold on, that's with... Damn, it's taken us a really long time to build up his defense. It's because the 10th anniversary fusions on this team are on a, they're on a 170, right? They're not getting the 220% from hit. That's why. I'm gonna hit this. And then we'll hit this. Yeah, we'll hit it. We have Tech Broly next turn. Where's the pretty waifu from? I just saw like a Twitter account that was tweeting out like these like type of anime girl pictures. So I was like, well, I love Tifa and I love Jessica from Dragon Quest VIII. AI generated? Yeah, that's what people are saying. I could see it, right? Like, well, who am I kidding? I do not have an eye for art. Some people were saying it looks like it's AI generated. I go, okay, well, fuck it. If you all say so. Sure. Okay. Doesn't Dokkan tend to pop off for rewards during Christmas? Yeah. I mean, yeah, usually there is a lot of stuff they give out during Christmas. Alright, we actually barely did damage here on this turn. God damn. No, Night Shroud. I mean, you're being stupid, though. Like, it's like what you said is stupid. And wrong. Like, it's like, you know it's not doing exactly what it is that I'm talking about, and you know that, but you're still just being like a smart, oh, well, it does do that. No, it's not doing what I'm talking about, dumb fuck, and you know that. Anyway, hold on, chat. Here, let's hit this. How are we looking here with them? 45 super, so they're going to be very strong towards the end here. Yeah, let's just put Tech Broly right here. This is fine. And then hit right here. Yep. Nah, Night Shroud, you're confused on what it is that I want. You're very confused. It's not that I want to search by character names. It's that I want them kind of like in like the way the OG Dokkan Wiki does it. Wouldn't it be hilarious if we lost in a... There's a great chance we lose towards the very end. Easily. This is only, what, like my second run with this team? Maybe if I was going to do a guide, I should have used the Vegeta and Trunks team I like to use, but... we just have so many ridiculously powerful characters. Yeah, that's a good moment right there. We didn't kill him. Now Tech Broly gets a stack. Perfect. Good shit. Good shit. The reason some characters feel weaker than usual is because most of the characters are on a 170% leader skill. Alright, so we get to Kid Buu. Kid Buu is one of two bosses in here that has a nullification. Kid Buu has a melee super nullification, so we do need to respect him. Hit, for example, is a melee boss. We have a lot of characters that do melee supers, so I'm probably just gonna fucking kill him and not take any risks here with Gomah. Because Hit is a melee super, Tech Goku has melee supers, Tech Broly's got a lot of melee supers. A lot of our team has a lot of melee super attacks going on. So I'm just going to fucking kill Kid Buu and not take a risk during the guide video, right? I'm just going to slaughter him like a donkey here. Let's just get him out of here. And we'll hit. I'm actually going to go for a normal with Hit. We should be good. Gomah's gonna, like, nearly one-shot him anyway, I think. You've lost 5 runs on this stream. You hate the start of festival? Well, I mean, remember, you just have to know where to put your characters and stuff, I guess. I mean, I'm not really sure how to respond to that. Okay, yeah, I killed Kid Buu. I didn't really want to take risks, so I just killed him. Just got him out of here. All right, let's make sure that AGL Goku is getting some stacks. We need this boy to start getting stacks here. I would like to slow down a little bit. We're moving a little fast, but... The Spirit Bomb EZAs will be able to stomp this fight out, yes. Replacements for the GDC LRs? Well, we're not using any GDC LRs on this team. So I'm not sure which, like, what team you're talking. Oh, or character. Oh, you got no characters from the 10th anniversary? Then you should just wait. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Here's Dandre, who hates on me every second of every day, and then says, "Hey, Truth, how's Dragon Quest 2?" Well, it's fucking great, if you must know. I love Dragon Quest. I love Dragon Quest, and I love Dragon Quest. Goated series. Goated series. I'm having such a good time with Dragon Quest 2. And apparently Dragon Quest 2, I feel like I'm not even going to get it. I'm going to be playing this like 3 weeks into December or something. Yes, I am excited for Dragon Quest 7, yep. He hates on you like I hate on Lamar. Oh, that means Dandre actually really likes me, though. That's good. That's good. Oh, yeah, Dandre, we did play. That was brutal. Oh, Dandre. I was playing with Diddy. I was playing so bad the other day. I felt bad for Diddy. I was just... Bro, I would make a decision, and then it's like, it just ended up being the wrong decision over and over and over. I felt like I was really letting Diddy down yesterday. Or, no, that was 2 days ago? 2 days ago, I think. That was definitely my fault. Okay. So, now we get to this rotation. What's Goku at? We still need quite a bit more defense with Goku. Yeah, because remember, on this setup, we're on a 170%, not a 220%. So, let's do this. We'll hit this. And we'll hit this. So, see, Hit has been able to gradually, get some stacks just floating him around. Oh, yeah, me and Iron, we are going to do that together. Yeah, land grab or whatever. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. You could run Tech, Kale, and Khalifa instead of Gomah, yeah, but we're doing a mission here. Tech, Kale, and Khalifa are great for this. But, like, specifically, this is the difficult mission where we have to use an Extreme AGL, Extreme Int, and Extreme Tech. Well, the golden numbers for characters, attack, and defense. Really, with the physical Super Saiyan 4s, I want them to just super every single turn. I never float them off. Hit, I'm kind of good. I'm pretty content just letting Hit sort of like float around. But I do want to make sure Hit is strong enough to be able to tank AGL Gogeta's normals if we can. Jones, thank you for the prime. Tech Goku, I'm looking to get to about 4 million defense. Same with AGL Vegeta. Why am I doing a mission for the guide? I mean, it's, I don't know, like using the toughest, like, potential run of it as a guide feels like a good way to do it. I don't know, dude. The only way it's a perfect guide is if I use it with 50 fucking teams, man. Let's do the Vegeta and Trunks team. Let's do the 10th Anniversary Fusion team. Let's do this team. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, Remember, no matter what I do, people are going to cry, all right? So, we're just going to do it like we're doing it. Let's keep stacking with this boy. We got to keep stacking with him. I'll do this. Let's hit this. And we'll hit this, right? Not really too much for me to say at these points. This is why so often I do Festival Battles runs, and I will start the video off, and then I will go about my day. I'll cook food, I'll use the bathroom, I'll brush my teeth, I'll play Dragon Quest. I'll do anything while we're going through these portions, because there's not a ton to say, right? Watch me get the worst RNG possible at the end and lose? Maybe. I mean, it could happen. Replacement for Tech Broly. There's not a good extreme tech replacement, right? There's not like a great extreme tech character for this. So if you don't have Tech Broly, I would say wait to do this mission until you have Tech Broly. I guess you could do the Tech Golden Frieza and Gogeta, but I'm not a big fan of them either. This is, again, the hardest mission in the game, in my opinion. So, I wouldn't even try it if you don't have Tech Broly. I probably. Just wait until you get Tech Broly to do it. You've heard I have average luck, so you should be good. That's correct, yes. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, no, you guys are right. Saiyan Day Vegeta. Saiyan Day Vegeta actually is fine for this. That's true. That's true. He's decent for this. Yeah. You can use him. Why are the Knicks losing right now? I don't really follow basketball too close until football season ends. All right, let's keep going. Pretty soon, I really need to start prioritizing Tech Broly, probably. We need Tech Broly to start being a demon, but... Oh, 2-inch pincher with a prime, thank you. Jones Moans with a prime? Did I read that one earlier? I might not have. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yep, nice super right there, perfect. Again, there's a million of those moments where you get right to that point and you need them to super. All right. This boy is stacking very slow. Hit this. Hit this. Alright, so our Vegeta and Trunks, so we're mid-2000, or 2022. Your phone was broken a year ago, you missed out on Universe Tree Goku. Do I think he'll ever return? Yes, I do, but I don't know. I don't know when, but I do think he will return. Who's everyone playing on Genshin at the moment? These days I like using Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Even after the nerf, he still feels really broken to me. He still seems super good because they didn't nerf his instant transmission, right? So that shit is really crazy, man. I think he's pretty effective to me still. I'm closing in on the platinum with Super Saiyan 3 Goku actually. Truth is coping about the Bills. Oh my god, here we go. Yeah, the Bills, who are in the division round every year, yeah, they're done. They're done for good this time. Ridiculous. Let's fast forward to the AFC Championship. The Bills will be there. What's the Bills' record against the Chiefs again? Motherfucker, it's 5-5, bitch. 5-5, actually, fucker. What now? Say something. Let me see something out of your mouth. It's 5-5. Change up the question. Go ahead. You said it wrong. Now change up and say what you want to say. Yeah, exactly. Take that. Hold that L. What's Goku at? Remember, we're going for 4 million. All right, we're starting to get there. Yep. This is actually very good, by the way. That Vegeta and Trunks lived with that sliver. Welsh, I'm gonna ban you. Stop doing that. But don't, whoever, okay. During this, don't do bits like that, or I might just ban y'all. Just straight up. I'm actually not, like, I don't know why it makes that sound, or how it comes, how the sound comes in, so I might have to just ban people who do that. Big Deku Stick, thank you for the Prime. I'm not sure why it does that, or where the sound comes from, so. Okay, wait, do you guys not hear that sound? If you guys aren't hearing the sound, I guess it's not a big deal then. If it's only a sound I hear, then it doesn't bother. Then that's fine. Then it's fine. Okay. You guys don't really hear it. Okay, okay. No big deal then. No big deal. What's AGL Vegito looking like? He's getting there. Actually, let's do this. This cooler supers twice. Yeah, we probably should put Tech Broly in front of that. I think that's a good idea. I believe that cooler's the only boss that supers twice, and then Vegito at the end supers 3 times. What's the easiest character to stack in Festival? Probably Tech Broly. Tech Broly is probably the answer to that. Or AGL Gomah, yeah, because Gomah just needs to be on rotation and he's stacking. Yeah, probably AGL Gomah, actually. Yes, I did. I did get expelled. Yes, I did. I did. I'm sure a lot of people would say, "Oh, we could tell." Yeah, I did. I did. Welsh, hold on 1 second. Thank you for the bits. I gotta know who you're playing in Gekshin. No, I use Super. Yeah, we get. Yeah, thank you, nice shot. Yeah. I use Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Sometimes I like to dick around with Topo a little bit. By the way, Broly just got hit by that super, which is huge. Is going to give him a lot of extra stats, right? So I like using Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I like Cooler, Zamasu. I like using Gotenks a lot. Sometimes I got a little bit of a Frieza. My Frieza's not very good, but... Alright, unfortunately Tech Broly's probably gonna kill Cooler here, which does suck. I'd really prefer him not killing Cooler, but he does. I wanted to get him hit by a super attack right there since I saw the opportunity, but it's alright. Alright, we're about to go into 2023, which is good. How's Hit doing? Hit's looking good, yeah. Yeah, the thing with Hit in this run, Hit is a character we really can pretty much just float the whole time, and then any super attacks he picks up is fine. We love Lamar Jackson and hate Josh Allen. Yeah, that's all of NFL Twitter. That's how they talk, yep. Lamar can do no wrong, he's the greatest of all time, and Josh Allen sucks. That's how they talk. Who do I have for the Super Bowl, no bias aside? I'm going to say the Bills and Rams. The only team, I mean, again, no bias aside, the only team I really am not confident playing in the playoffs is the Chiefs. And maybe the Texans, but I don't think the Texans and Bills would play in the playoffs. If the Bills and Texans would play in the playoffs, it would have to be the AFC Championship game probably. So I don't think that's going to happen. So because the Bills and Chiefs probably also wouldn't play in the playoffs, so I think it's going to be the Bills. Yeah, we'll see how the Bills and Drake May do. We'll see how that game goes. In 3 weeks, they play again. I'm very interested in that game. Is it good to get dupes with coins for the GD CLRs? If you want to, you can. They do return in 2 months. 68 days or something like that. They'll be in the 11th anniversary banners. So you do have to keep that in mind. Alright, so the Gammas are done. What is physical Gogeta? 57 supers. Alright, let's keep going. This hit is only at 12, so we definitely need him to get way more. We'll do this. I'll leave hit right here. And then we'll do this. One thing about this run, though, is that we do move very fast. Would I trade McDermott for McVay? Yes. And I'll throw in a first-round pick, too. McVay on the Bills? Yeah, bro, you can take McDermott and you can have our first-round pick, man. Yeah, we'll take McVay. You out of your mind? Dude, if McVay was our coach, Josh Allen would win 5 straight Super Bowls with McVay, dude. You out of your mind? 5 Super Bowls in a row. You need 90 more Carnival coins to get Rose. Should I keep going? No. Remember, they are going to come back for the 11th anniversary. So, like, you don't really need to, like, super chase. Can I describe Josh Allen in Dokkan terms? Josh Allen is like AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think that's a good analogy right there. Hit is giving us a lot of normals. Can you not, you prick? I need supers from Hit. 11th anniversary predictions? I don't know. Probably like superhero and like Daima, superhero, Namek are kind of like the big options, I think. All right, we need to keep building up defense. Well, actually, we're going to get close now. We're getting close now. Yeah, he's getting close. Okay. He is really bad here. It's really bad, actually. Alright, we'll do that. I hope Shallot comes to Dokkan. Alright, getting our stacks. Very good. Have I considered giveaways? I mean, I could do something like that, yeah. Thank you for the bits, Link. I think Yamcha can beat Josh Allen in football. Well, yeah, Yamcha would be the best football player of all time. He would be Yeah, he would be invincible. Like, yeah, dude. He would be the GOAT, Yamcha. Alright. We're gonna get the Dokkan attack right here, so... Bikini units are a sign when the game is dying. Well, I mean, Gexshin Squadra's actually got some outfits. So, I mean, we'll see if Gexshin gets some bikinis or anything. Yeah, there's nothing until the 28th, yes. Because we already, the data download was 2 days ago. There's not like something shadow dropping. I think on the 26th of November is when we'll get the next Dokkan event announced. There's nothing until then. Well, Street Fighter 6 is different than like an anime gacha, right? Is that Int Hit? Yeah, Int Hit is very good in Festival, yeah. I will spend my life savings for Bikini Kefla. It wouldn't take my life savings. Alright, we're failing our crits right here, which is scary, but this is actually really good for us because it just means we're getting extra stacks. I believe Hit has a 70% chance to crit, so it's pretty shocking that he failed all those crits. But again, it's actually, that's really good luck, though. Yeah, that was incredible, dude. If he crit on the first one, he probably would have killed. Because he failed 3 70% crits in a row, it just got us a bunch of extra stacks. That's really good. Damn. Nice. Okay. Probably one more round. I'll do one more round and then we don't have to stack him anymore. That's good. Let's hit this. And let's hit this. Alright, we're going to continue to run through the event with Gomah in slot 2. Once we get to, like, Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku, that's when we could start maybe thinking about Gomah not in slot 2. No, I did not mention the sex mechanic to Amatsu, no. I didn't. Top 10 best festival battle stackers. Well, Tech Vegito, Tech Broly, Gomah are probably the 3 best. Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's in there. And then from there, you can start talking about maybe like AGL Gogeta, Vegeta and Trunks, LR Tech Gods, AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Int Hit, Tech Kefla, right? Like those characters kind of like start coming in. Mike with some bits. Do I think when AGL Vegito Blue EZAs, they will run the game for the year? No. Anniversary Dokkan Fests are the ones that run the game. They were a worldwide or GDC LR, so I don't think they will. I mean, maybe they'll just get like a legendary EZA or something, sure, but I don't. If you think, are they going to be on the level of Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Probably not. Yeah, nice. We're getting pretty good. So far, this has been a pretty good luck run. Because there's all these, like, micro moments or whatever we want to say here. Where it's like Broly just kept getting supers there. Hit was failing those crits. Multiple times, the boss has gone down to, like, 1 HP to get us an extra stack. This is going good. Cowboys or Eagles? The Eagles, man. Eagles are way... Like, even if the Eagles lose this game, though, it doesn't matter. Eagles will easily be... Right? Like, they'll be there in the playoffs. Eagles aren't really too worried about regular season, I promise you that. Key kind of sucks here. We do need to respect... So this is the second boss for the nullification, by the way. This Goku has Ki Blast nullifications, but we are running Hit. So, Hit absolutely will demolish this guy. What is Vegito looking like? 2.4 million, so we need to still keep going here. Do that. Ki isn't really too good for them, but again, Hit is gonna terrorize, so. 18 supers for Hit? Okay. 64 for the Super Saiyan 4s. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're getting there. Ideas how you should grind Dragon Stones? Well, I mean, you can only really... I mean, it would be doing quest mode. I would assume by your comment that you're kind of like a newish player. So, like, it would be doing quest mode. AGL Goku keeps giving us normals, though. That sucks. It would be doing, like, quest mode until it's done. And then trying to knock out as many missions as you can. Easy A's, yeah. Eventually, you'll complete all the content. And then when it comes to free-to-play stones, you're kind of just waiting for more content to drop, right? What are my wishes for the January event for Dragon Ball? I mean, my number one thing that would get me going crazy would be if they announce a continuation for Dragon Ball Super and they do the Moro arc. Because what would I think what would be best overall for Dragon Ball as a brand would be the Moro arc continuation. That would be the best. That is the thing that would really revitalize Dokkan and Legends, too. Is, you know, anime comes back, Moro arc, and, you know, within 2 seconds of the Moro arc starting, God Vegeta is fighting Moro. Like, it literally, like, if it, like, as soon as the Moro arc starts, God Vegeta is fighting Moro within, like, 1 episode. So, like, we would be in shit immediately. Alright, yeah, so Goku is good now. He's good to go. With Gomah... So Gomah's 12 key is... Yeah, damn. I guess I could just put Goku... I could just have Goku in slot 1 right here, is what I could do. Because this Tech World Tournament Goku... His super attack damage is only 1.7 million. So he's not a threat at all. So we'll just do this. Because at this point, I could probably get a little bit more for Goku. Maybe I'll do one more turn after this for Goku. Oh, Starscream with some bits. Thank you. Nikkei dropped bikini units and made 25 million that month. Dying game for sure. Nikkei is... That game is really popular, right? Welsh with some bits as well. I know truth is Iron King locked up in his basement. No, 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 no. Yeah, this is great. Yup, perfect. That's what we love to see. Beautiful. You could really take advantage of stacks against this Goku. Just like we did right there. Hopefully Gomah does not additional. Don't additional, don't additional. Yes, that's good. We really maximized this 23rd World Tournament Goku portion of the fight. Sometimes, though, you could lose trying to, like, min-max the amount of stacks you get, but we did it good. Alright, Tech Broly probably wouldn't kill this Goku in one volley. We do need Tech... It's time to potentially start focusing on Tech Broly, by the way. Let's just do a scout. Let me see where the super attack is. Okay. All right, well, that counts as bad luck right there. God damn it. God damn it. Last Marvel movie I watched? It might be Endgame. No, because I saw the Spider-Man one. I didn't see Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, Fantastic Four. Like, I haven't seen, like, any... Like, I think the only one I've seen since Endgame is the Spider-Man. Classy, you know, if I really wanted to, I could ban you at any moment. Excedre, thank you for the 5 months. Thank you. We're just doing a guide for Festival right now. Alright. I do need to start prioritizing Tech Broly soon. We do gotta make him a priority here. Let's hit this for now. Hit that. Then we'll hit this. Remember, we're not really going to make a big... we're not going to worry too much about building up AGL Gogeta's damage. Not going to be super important for us to do. So... My Hero Academia, I am way... like, bro. The last I saw was Dabi's Dance. That was like 4 years ago or something now, right? Like... Night Shroud wants to be a mod. Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Do I think 11th anniversary characters have 3 leads? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I think every Dokkan Fest should have 3 leads, but, you know, what do I know? Alright, once you get to Super Saiyan 4 Goku right here, the HP totals for the bosses do jump up quite a bit. So, like, Tech World Tournament 23rd Goku has 140 million HP. And then we get up to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and he has 400 million HP. So, the HP totals really jump up for these bosses. But we have real demons that we're rocking in this run. Like this guy and Gomah. So, getting rid of these HP pools are not really going to be an issue. Okay. A lot of supers with Broly. That's great. That's great. Yeah, good. We definitely would not want to kill this Goku in, like, 1 turn or anything. No way. Now this boss supers for about 3 million. Like, once we get to this portion, that's about what he's supering at. Hit is at 2.9. I'd really rather not put Gomah in slot 1. We'll get a little bit more defense with you then. We'll do this. And then we'll hit this. Alright. Remember, Gomah is going to start hitting very, very hard. Would I consider this the best team I could run in Festival? Probably not. Best overall team? I don't know if I'd say there's just, like, there's not, like, a unanimous, like, oh my god, that's definitely, like, the #1 team. I don't think that there is. Alright, Tech Vegeta gave us a really weak turn right there. Maybe I should have put Gomah in slot 1. Gomah's at 94 million already, so Gomah goes in slot 1. He's going to be going really crazy. Yeah, jeez, Gomah. Gomah is nuts, man. Yeah, Vegeta and Trunks are very good for Festival because they give stacks to everyone. Yes, Classy, I saw. I mean, I don't... again, the things Rhodey tweets do not represent what actually happens in-game, typically, is what I've found with Rhodey. It's just like a lot of those, like, kind of like baiters do, right? Like... Alright, there's hit with some more stacks. That's good. Alright, we're on AGL Vegito Blue now. What's Vegeta looking like? 2.8. Yeah, no way. Gotta keep going here. Alright. I think my word, only my word is gold or some shit. No one else can be incorrect. No, that's not how I am. Rhodey is overhated. I agree, but Rhodey is very, bro, I agree he's overhated, but, like, bro, dude, some of the shit he says is just, like, it's just not true, and then he acts like it is, like, I don't know, it's something else. What's my favorite hentai? I mean, we love Bible Black around here, right? That's a big big popular one, right? Of course. Sharingan, I could share my luck with you, but I don't know if I don't have very good luck, man. Not a big lucky guy. Yeah, Bible Black supremacy, exactly, yeah. You know, I've never played a Persona game. I do want to. There's just so many games. I really want to play Metaphor. I'd like to try these Personas. There's just so many good games, man. Like, I'm trying to get to all of them, but I am also like a grindaholic, a workaholic when it comes to Dokkan, right? Like, yeah, I do plan on playing Persona 4 on Vita. Yes, I do. Yep, I'm aware. I do want to do that. No, I don't think they can merge JP and Global. I don't think so. I think it would be good, but I don't think it's something they could do. I'm not sure. I'd need to ask someone with a lot of knowledge of the games. I mean, that was not a question I even asked to Amatsu and them when I had a meeting, when I had my meeting with them. I didn't even ask them that. Who's my favorite Twitter baiter? In terms of entertainment, it might be Rhodey, honestly. Rhodey is very entertaining. Alright, Tech Goku is good. He's good. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. I don't know, man. This might be a fool's errand. We should probably get Goku off this rotation. I think it's probably what we'll do. He's only at 12 stacks right now. Okay. Yeah, we'll get Goku onto the other rotation. Guess I'll hit this. Let me hit this. There we go. Yep. Alright, let's see if Tech Broly's gonna just demolish him. He probably is, huh? Yeah, Deku is the worst baiter. Rhodey is bad, but he's not on Deku's level, I don't think. Tifa art on screen is awesome. Yeah, I love it. Oh, come Nacho with some bits. Thank you. Total amount of copies needed the Rainbow unit should be increased from 5 to 7. I'm good. I think 5 is fine. Will there ever be a mini version of me? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think 5 is good. Favorite Dragon Quest girl? Oh, Jessica, dude. It's definitely Jessica. It's definitely Jessica. It's definitely Jessica. I don't know. What's her name? In Dragon Quest XI, she is a baddie, though. It's, what is it, Jade in English and Martina in Japanese? That's a baddie. We still gotta get some more defense for this dude, man. Hmm. 72 for them? They're looking good, okay. Hit that. Alright, here's his super attack, Dragon Fist. Alright, this is, we're about to move on to 2024, so we're getting close to the end now. Serena? No, Serena is not at the top of the list. No way. No. We can talk about Jade. Yeah. Bring back multiple transformation characters. I mean, if they're gonna do that, though, content would need to be longer. We definitely need longer content. Alright. Looking pretty good here. We barely did any damage on this turn. Probably not a bad thing, really. I think I am probably going to just put Gomah in slot 1 on this next turn. Alright, we'll do this. Alright, Broly. 13 million defense, so we definitely want to keep going up with Broly. We want to get some more stacks with him. We want his stats higher than that. Alright, Gomah is going to start hitting really hard now. We run Gomah in slot 1, and he's going to let loose death. Yeah. 3 hundo. Last time I got a Chipotle burrito bowl. Maybe I should have put Tech Broly in slot 1 right there. Probably should have put Tech Broly in slot 1 right there. Gomah gets really crazy. Alright, we'll do this. Hit this. Alright, now Beast is very static in how he operates. Beast always super attacks in the same spot, which is the very last attack of his second turn. So with that knowledge, it's pretty easy to kind of maneuver around him. Never played a Dragon Quest game. What one should you start with? Dragon Quest XI. I think Dragon Quest XI would be the easy starting point. Because, you know, you got like voice acting, cutscenes. Dragon Quest games are very slow. You need to really enjoy the old school RPG experience. They're very slow games, typically. Long, sprawling RPGs, giant dungeons, but I love the games. I think they're very good. Alright, we need Tech Goku to get a lot more stacks here. Honestly, I don't know if I love how many stacks I got from Tech Goku in this run, but I mean, we still have quite a ways to go until we get to the fusion, so we should be okay. Am I hiding something from us with the Community Fest Devs meetup? Well, yes, dude, obviously. Obviously, man. Come on, come on. What's my favorite fast food item? Uh-oh, I might choose to decline to answer this one. I don't know. I like, bro, just a Wendy's, like, double burger or whatever, like Dave's double, it might not get better than that, man. It might not get better than that. Alright, I do kind of wish Broly and Gomah were on opposite rotations here. I mean, surely we'll do enough damage, so we could do this. We'll hit this. And then we'll hit this. Alright, Gomah is probably still going to hit really hard. Regardless of him being in slot 2. Beast only has 550 million HP, so... no, I haven't played Dispatch yet. I do want to play it, but remember, there's just so many games. Did anyone bring up Kid Buu at the Community Fest? Yes. You say, did anyone? What you really want to ask is how many dozens of people asked him about it. He was asked about Kid Buu constantly. Damn, normal. That sucks. Yeah, this sucks. Damn, dude. These could be stacks. Wow, he really did it like a 7 normal turn. That sucks, dude. That sucks. Alright, good turn by Gomah. Beast has more HP than I'd like right here. I would prefer to still transform the physical Super Saiyan 4s in a couple of turns, but if I get nervous... No, I don't... Wait, what am I... We don't need to transform, no. Why is Expedition 33 so high on my games list? I mean, everything. The story, combat, voice acting, music, everything. I think Hit does need to dodge this, but his dodge chance is like 98% right here or something like that. So. Alright. We could probably just get Tech Goku right here in slot 1. Remember, Beast is not going to super in slot 1. We need to prioritize some Tech Goku super attacks here. It's very important for us. It is very important. So let's do that. 2024 Game of the Year? Oh, brother, I would need to think on games that came out last year. Expedition is an RPG for Last of Us fans. Dandre, I've only ever played like 1 hour of Last of Us. So, I mean, I've never played Last of Us 2. I don't really know much about it. Doesn't that kind of make that statement very dumb then? You're better than that, Dandre. Come on, lock in. FF7 Rebirth? Game of the Year, come Nacho? I'm gonna have to say no to that. No. I mean, I enjoyed Rebirth, but Game of the Year? Fuck no, dude. No way. No way. This is good. We got Beast, like, we really, like, killed him very slow. That's very good. Really spreading these stacks out for everyone is huge, man. We don't need to use... Well... Now, I mean, if I put Gomah in slot 1, he's gonna probably slaughter Buu. I guess at this point, we could start Scouter fishing anyway. Let me see. I would like to put Tech Broly in front of the super attack. Super right away. Damn, dude. I really do not want to instant kill Fat Buu in, like, one turn, though. It's the only thing. I'll do an AGL Kid Gohan Festival video. Yeah, I hope we get some Dragon Quest 12 news soon. Alright, now once we get to Fat Buu, by the way, Fat Buu now supers for 5.6 million, so he's a little bit more of kind of like a modern-day boss. But then the next phase, Tech UI Goku, he supers for 11 million. So this is really where you want to start sitting up a little bit and paying... I mean, well, I guess I've been paying attention, but... you want to be very aware of that, right? I'm nervous about doing this, but I just... Gomah hits so fucking hard, dude. You know, I think right now is probably where we should split Broly and Gomah up anyway. This is where we should split them up. I wish Buu wasn't supering in the middle slot, dude. I think I'm actually going to do this. You don't really want to float Gomah, but, I mean, floating him one time as we line up our rotations for the end of this fight is fine. We'll do this. Yep. Hit this. Just set up key for the next turn. Can hit this. We're going to have 2 turns attack Broly, so I think we should be fine here. Fat Buu is secretly a Festival Battles run ender. I don't agree. A lot of people have die at Fat Buu, and Fat Buu doesn't hit hard. I mean, I guess you do need to pay attention, but I don't really agree with Fat Buu being a run ender. Because he's only supering for 5.6 million. Like, that's not hard. But, yeah, I mean, yes, I've seen a lot of people say that they died to Fat Buu. I've seen it very often. Did I remind people it's okay to use items? Yeah, you could use that. I always tell people they could use items. All right, Super Broly, come on. We did way too many normals in a row. What defense does Tech Goku need to survive AGL Gogeta normals? Usually it's around 4 million-ish, and you're pretty safe. Alright, so this is good. Every time Broly gets supered, he gets massive stats. So this is huge for us. Yeah, I need to finish. My friend has been very eager for me. Kabuki, the guy who does my thumbnails, has been very eager for me to play Baldur's Gate 3. He says it's like the greatest of all time. And I've heard a lot of people say similar things. I know that game is great, so I do want to do that as well. Again, there's just so many games, man. There's so many games. I should be cautious here. I might want to consider just transforming Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to be safe. Okay. Tech Goku, depending upon the situation, can get killed by Fat Buu, so we don't want to put Tech Goku in slot 2 right here. From this point on, I would recommend Scouter fishing. You don't want to just YOLO it and be like, all right, whatever happens, happens. Not really a smart idea, considering it takes so long to get to this point anyway. All right. I guess we could do this. I'm potentially worried, though. I don't think I need to be. Let me hit this. And then we can hit this. I'm not going to come in shy on damage, right? I don't think so. I shouldn't disrespect hit. Hit is going to hit very hard. I think we should be okay. Hit is no bitch at this point. If I made a mistake in this run, it's that I probably should have had Gomah and Wrath Broly split up like a turn earlier. But I think we'll probably be okay. Yeah, I think we're fine. As long as we're hitting our supers and crits. Okay. Normal, normal, normal. What a shock, right? That does suck, because we need those stacks, man. Alright, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta doing some good damage. Yeah, we're definitely going to kill Fat Buu. We're not going to lose. I tend to get very nervous towards the end. It's just, right, you know, hours of playing to get to this point. Alright, normal, of course. Alright, what do we got going on here? Yeah, I do wish Tech Goku had some more stacks as well. That's another thing. But I think that this we should be able to get our W here. Have I considered making a second channel? I mean, I've thought about it, but I mean, I don't really do that much besides Dokkan, so just the one channel does suffice, really. Yeah, HL Vegeta's fine at this point. I don't think I need the Scouter fish here, because there's just going to be no danger. Yeah, we could do this. This is fine. Yep. I was worried about not doing enough damage to Buu, and we blew him away. I had nothing to worry about. Alright, AGL Vegeta got up to the defensive point I was looking for just in time for us, by the way. That's good. Alright, Tech Broly supers, buddy. Super, 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 super. What do I think of the Gammas easying for Do if he's next? The Gammas? No. No, the... Oh, the TUR Gammas. Super, super, super. Nice. The TUR Gammas, do they share categories, though? I don't, like, I don't know, like, why would the Gammas EZA with Majin, Ku, and Do? I guess they're on artificial life form and probably mission execution, right? That's it. All right. So we're at Tech UI. Definitely want to make sure to scout our fish. No bullshit around here. Okay. Remember, Tech UI is supering for 11 million, by the way. All right. Yeah, Mercenary Tau stock's increasing. Yeah, man. For sure. Still the best TUR. No, the fuck he is not, dude. No, he's not. All right, let's go. All right, let's take a look here. So remember, yeah, the Super Saiyan 4s, look at this, would actually come in shy in terms of tanking here. So we don't want to put the Super Saiyan 4s in front of Tech UI. We'll have to do this. We'll go Gomah in slot 1. UI might dodge Gomah anyway. Wait, actually, Gomah. So Gomah's at 3.6 million. What do we multiply that by 3 when receiving an attack? Actually, and he does get defense when he supers with his 12 key. I don't... Has Gomah been hit 3 times? Oh, yeah, he would have been hit like... Yeah, he's been hit 28 times. He's been hit 28 times. Yeah, I actually don't really want to test that. I don't. With Gomah. One of the big things I should say is it's not really a good idea to, like, take risks or chances towards the end of this. Not a good idea. So, it's basic math, he's fine. Well, remember, Tech UI Goku is super class and he's tech. So, it's like, Goku is supering for 11.5, but it's type advantage, class advantage. Oh, Luke, yeah, okay, Luke, yeah. Is he good? Sure, if Luke tells me he's good, I know Luke has got it, but... this is, like, right around the point where I'm a little nervous. Yeah, it's like 10 million defense with the damage reduction, yes. But, again, UI specifically is class disadvantage, type disadvantage for Gomah, right? Gomah, where he could struggle, is going to be when it's the super class tech characters. So, Tech UI and Tech Vegito. You don't really want to toy around with. So, what I'm considering doing here is just transforming Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. This would be one phase before I want to. We could do hit as well, I suppose. But I think what I probably will just do is... No, we did scout our fish with Super Saiyan 4. UI is supering in the Tech Pan slot. I might just transform with Physical Gogeta now. 79 supers is good, right? Like, we're in a good spot right here. Pronto, thank you for the Prime. And Justin with the dono, how about them Pats? Bills are done for. It's not over yet. Because the Bills and Pats play in, what, 3 weeks? So, that's not done. Right now, it looks like the Pats will probably win the division. But, I mean, even if the Bills played the Patriots in the playoffs, I'm pretty confident the Bills would win. So... Wouldn't really be too concerned about that. I think I'm gonna just go physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta right here. That's what I'm gonna do. We'll keep floating hit, and then next turn we'll be able to go ahead and rock out with whatchamacallit. We could do Gomah in slot 1. Because we wouldn't, like, okay, so UI Supers for 11.5 million. Physical Super Saiyan Goku, he's at, like, basically 13 million. The Daima phases are at 17 million. Then, you know, Gogeta's at 28 million, and then Vegito's at 24.5 million. The fusions would take Gomah down, but Gomah will probably be very safe against the Daima characters and Physical Super Saiyan Goku. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and hop into Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta here. Just to be on the safe side here. Yeah, that's really good. We'll attack break it. So that way Gogeta's not going to counter it, which is good. So that means we'd be able to get more stacks in, which is good. So we can hit that right there. We'll put Gomah right here. This is fine. Why not hit slot 1? I don't want to break up this rotation. I want to move forward with this as the rotation is why. Transform Gogeta UI. Yeah, I mean, usually I transform Gogeta against Physical Super Saiyan Goku. So, I mean, we're good to go for this point on. No, I want to float hit. I don't want to leave hit on rotation right there. Hit would break the super, but I didn't want to leave hit on rotation. Like, I have a plan for the end of this fight. And it's Gomah and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on the rotation. Aren't his stats low? It's just because he doesn't have the Saiyan links active. He doesn't have, like, Saiyan Roar and shit. That's what you're seeing. No Saiyan Roar, no GT. Yeah, we're saving hits Ghost Ushers for the end. Yeah, exactly. My plan sucks. Dude, I am almost positive that you have maybe not even 1/20th of the experience I do in this event. I would be willing to bet money on it. Okay. I mean, we probably don't need to Scouter Fish here. I guess it's possible that UI could dodge Broly like 50 times. It's possible he could. And then we'll be on the safe side. I mean, I did tell people, like, it's supposed to be a step-by-step guide. We're playing on the safe side. And he is supering in the middle slot. Tech Broly and Tech Goku will absolutely kill him. But, again, he could technically dodge 50 times. I've never seen him do it, but I suppose there's always a first time for everything. How many runs have I completed for Festival? Probably 50 something. 50 or 60 runs, maybe. Probably something like that. Yeah, I know I did say don't take risks, but I guess I could put Super Saiyan Goku in slot 1. We could do that. I guess we could just do this. Whatever. We're not gonna feel pain from this one. UI's normals are only 3.3, so we should be good there. We'll just hit this. And then we'll save all these orbs for next rotation. This is good, because this will get Tech Goku a couple more supers, which we do want anyway. Is it possible we'll be shy of damage in this run? Maybe. Maybe. Int hit was the smartest play last turn. It doesn't really matter, because again, I wanted to leave the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Gomah rotation, and I would have transformed Gogeta the next turn anyway. So I don't think it really matters too much. Why is his attack stat that low? It's because we're on a 170. It's because he's on a 170 as well. Nice. Good super by Broly right here. Dodge it. Yes. Oh, that's good. Super. Oh, dodge again. Dodge again. Dodge, 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 dodge. Oh, damn. That would have been so fire, man. That would have been so fire. That would have been so fire. Alright, so here, Gomah should be fine just in slot 1. Is there any way we would come in shy on damage here? I don't think so, right? Remember, Tech Broly would be able to counter that, which would do massive damage. I think I'll probably just leave Gomah, just in slot 1 like this. Here, we don't have anything to worry about here. This Goku does hit quite a bit harder, but he's not, Tech, right? Tech was the problem why it was scary for, Gomah last turn. So we could just hit this and we should be good to go. I will put Gomah in slot 1, sure. We'll do that. This is fine for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, sure. And then we could leave AGL Vegeta just in base. We'll get a couple of more supers for him. His damage is going to be very low, but it's not the end of the world. We could hit this right here. Good thing I kept Gogeta on rotation. Can't even counter. Well, I could counter. I just want his Scouter with Gomah. That's the point. I want the Scouter with Gomah. Bro, I literally already did this run with this setup, and these little shits are coming in here, and they're like, oh, no, you shouldn't do this. Bro, I know what I'm doing. Damn, dude. Whoa, bruh. God damn. Bro, they think it's Babby's first adventure in here, man. I know what I'm doing. Do I have video proof? Yes, cunt. It's uploaded on the channel, bitch. Yes, dude. God damn it. Not my first rodeo, man. Damn. You guys. I need to see some resumes, man. Show me these resumes. Alright, we're hitting pretty hard here. Okay. Alright, Vegeta's gonna do pennies in terms of damage, so. Did I get chat's permission to upload their chats? Berg, why don't I just ban you, dude? Why don't we just cut to the chase and I just send you, you know, for like a little timeout. Let me start giving people fives. Wait, Kabuki, is that actually you? Say something. Kabuki, confirm that that's you in our Discord. Let's scout our fish. Let's keep scoutering. No super? Damn. All right. All right, chat, let's go back in. Since when is there a Discord server? No. Kabuki is my thumbnail guy. He's my thumbnail guy, so... like, it's just, like, I mean, just our personal messages. Nah, hell no, I'm not running a public Discord. You're out of your mind. I could get Tech Goku in slot 1 again. And we could prioritize some stacks for him, which would be a good idea. This Goku is only supering for 3.7 million. Again, you don't really want to run this Goku in slot 1. Not really what you should do. But we could just get a couple of extra stacks for him. We are a little bit lower in terms of attack stacks for this Goku than I would like to be at this point. So... let's just do it, though. Let's get some more stacks for him. We need it. Hit this. The hits are going to be looking good, right? Yeah, the hits should be fine. The hits should be fine. Yeah, we have 2 Ghost Ushers. We have Tech Vegito. We have AGL Gogeta. We have all of our abilities left. Yeah, no Discord servers go well. What are the top 3 units to buy with gold coins? Probably Gomah, and Gomah. There's 4. Still feel like I fused too early. I mean, it was only... I would have fused on the next turn anyway. Mitsuri Miku, thank you for the dono. Houston haunts you. Dolphins fan, by the way. We still have the best Super Bowl of all time. You suckers have none. Also, that kid Iron. Iron is my angel. He's not annoying. Shut up. Nah, Bills are winning this year anyway. We're good. We're good. Don't worry. Probably would be good if we wouldn't kill here. Super. Nice. Okay. Do me and Iron have conflicting sports views? Not really. The hate on Iron is so forced. That's so true. That's so true. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. Oh. Well, okay, this did not end up working out so well. I'm probably gonna go with Gomah here, because our orbs are really shit. Yeah, Gomah's fine. Is he? Huh. Well, we could counter both, but the problem is we don't have orbs. This is a very bad field of orbs. Wow, okay. Damn. We can easily counter both, but our damage sucks here. Because remember, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he gets a lot of damage with 24 ki. Yeah, this did go bad, actually. Yeah, that orb situation is no good. You know, what are the chances that there's 0 rainbow orbs on the field? That's got to be pretty rare, huh? So, I think I'm probably just going to put Gomah in slot 1. And we're going to see how this is going to go. This is what we're going to do here. So, let us... Doesn't really matter who we hit here. Here, we'll go ahead and hit Daima Goku. And then here, we can hit... I'll hit Daima Goku again. Alright, let's see how this goes. Yeah, the orbs were a little iffy here. Oof. Been a while since I've seen that. Alright, let's see how King Gomah does. Alright, great damage right there. Here's our additional. Beautiful. Hidden potential system, additional, normal. That could be bad. Alright, good dodge by Gomah. And Gomah takes double digits, okay. I do probably want to try and make sure we spread our damage out a little bit right here. Because we would want both of them probably to still be alive on the second turn here in the Daima phase. Yeah, good turn by Gogeta. Nice. Okay, what do we want to do in this next turn? We'll probably just Scouter Fish and then see where the super attack placements are. If they super in opposite, differing slots, we could transform AJL Gogeta here. Mobile Maniac, thank you for the dono. Where's the mouse Iron Cane? I'm not sure what Iron is up to today. I wouldn't say Hit's team is the best for festival. I don't know if I would say there is a direct best festival team. I don't think I would say that. We're getting a lot of normals with Hit, which is bothering me, by the way. All right, let's see where the super attacks are. If they super in multiple different slots, we have to go into Gogeta here. No supers at all? What the fuck? Okay. All right, all right. I mean, that's good. We're gonna have all 3 characters here attack Glorio, is what we're gonna do. This is shaping up to be a win, which is good, because I wouldn't want to do the guide video and then we lose. I guess if we would, lose just by a shade from damage against, Tech Vegito, that would be good. But I feel like if we put up, a guide and then we lose at the end, people will go, oh, some guide you lost. And I go, well, I mean, yeah, you know, RNG could happen. All right, so we'll do this. Let's just go ahead and aim for Glorio. Glorio. Now, remember, AGL Vegeta, kids, he's hitting like a fucking feather, dude. So we'll save the int orbs for Gogeta. Yep. Perfect. All right, Broly, super. We need stacks. Come on. Yeah, the enemies, they never super when Broly's on rotation. That is true. They say, that's Broly? I'm not supering. You think double blues is the best festival setup? Maybe. It's definitely a good one. Right? Both blues, Vegeta and Trunks and stuff. It's good. AGL, Vegeta, neglect. You're a horrible father to these units. You can't get perfect stacks for every single character. Especially when we're running like Tech Broly, Hit, and Gomah. There has to be a sacrifice somewhere. Uncle Game Sig, thank you for the 42 months. Thank you. Yeah, nice. This run is shaping up very good. Very good. Very good. Couple of more stacks for this guy will help us a lot, too. Super, super, super. Yes, good. Good, good, good. Remember, we're going to be relying on Tech Vegito to hopefully annihilate. Probably the enemy Tech Vegito phase is probably where we'll do it. Normal at the end. I wish it was a super, but, I mean, we're okay. We're okay. Okay, sure. Alright, this is very good luck right here. Yep. Very good luck. Let's, well, I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? Gomah is just gonna slaughter on both, I think, actually. So I don't know that it truly matters. I guess I'll just aim for Glorio here. But, I mean, I think they're just both gonna die anyway. I'll attack Glorio if I can, but again, I don't know that it matters. They're just both gonna die. Gomah is about to blow them into hell. Spiffin, thank you for the dono. Love your content. I appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, so Gomah will be able to wrap up the Daima phase here. And we're gonna move on into the Gogeta phase. Gomah's AoE is very helpful for the Daima phase, obviously. Whoa, whoa, look at this kid. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. Alright, Callie V, thank you for the bits. I don't know what makes that sound effect go, but I do hate that. But thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Maybe we just pop Broly's active right here. Or should I save it? I mean, I think now is the place to pop it. Going into Vegeta would give us a little bit of extra damage for him. The only thing, though, is I do... I'm trying to think, so eventually we could get to Tech... We're going to get to Tech Vegito, right? Tech Vegito could triple super, 24.5 million. He could super every single slot. So what I would love to do with this strategy is to have one turn Tech Vegito, one turn int hit, and the other turn int hit, right? That would be very good to do. Then we don't even have to worry about Tech Vegito ever attacking us. It will be, I guess, bad for Gomah's damage, but Gomah, the biggest help Gomah gives us is that Daima phase, for sure. Because we're guaranteed to get through the Daima phase without having to use any of our active skills. What I'll probably do here is, I think I'll just go ahead and pop Broly's active. Gogeta will assuredly super in slot 1. So we'll pop Broly's active right here. Two health bars. Okay, that's fine. Let's then do this. Yeah, this looks good. Hit should be fine at the end. I don't think I really need to worry about him too much. Let's hit this. We'll hit this. Let's hit this. Tech Goku at 30 supers. Let's keep going. And then Hit can hit this right here. If Hit failed to dodge the one normal... No, I think we're fine, because Hit does get 160% defense when he attacks. So I think we probably should be fine regardless, but... Alright, we're closing in on the end here, chat. We're looking good. Yeah, things are looking good. Very good. Broly's getting really good stacks here. Are we dead? What? No. No, we're good. This looks like a win to me. I guess Broly's doing less damage than I thought he was gonna, so this is... okay. Still got a little bit of time left until we get to Tech Vegito. Watch Hit sell. I don't think Hit is in danger. I don't think so. What other units can I do for festival runs? I mean, bro, I've got like 70 or 80 individual unit showcases in festival. We've got a lot. Yeah, Broly is a demon, man. He just keeps going and going and going and going. Can we get Hit slot 1 next turn? No. No, we cannot. Yeah, I did do Physical God Goku. I don't really remember how it went. I'm pretty sure God Goku was attacking... I remember him attacking Tech Vegito, though, but we did do that. I might make this a video somehow. This is already... I'm going to just leave the VOD up on YouTube. Like, it's just going to be sitting there on YouTube, right? Remember, once we get to Gogeta, by the way, we have 4 turns to kill him. We're looking very good in terms of damage. A good extreme tech unit is pretty much just this Broly and Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta. Oh, Hit, please super, dude. Come on. What? Come on, Hit. Hit's dodge chance there is 86%, by the way. So, I was not concerned. You know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Our stats here are potentially a little bit lower than something that would be like a 100% safe, like if he fails the counter. I think Gogeta dies here. Yeah, you guys agree. I think Gogeta would die here. That, I think, is pretty much unavoidable on this team. I guess unless we would, like, maybe replace AGL Gogeta with, what's his name? I could just go into AGL Gogeta to be 100% safe. Might be what I do. We could Gomah active as well, yeah. If we Gomah active, though, we could come in shy on damage if we active with Gomah. I don't think I want to do that. I think I might just use AGL Gogeta here, is what I might do. No, if we AGL Gogeta active, we'll get Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's active. I don't think so. This is a very weak damage-wise Gogeta. He's not going to do much damage. So, I think what we could just float Gomah here. Is what I could do. AGL Gogeta slot 1. And then we're going to be fine in terms of AGL Vegeta later on. This is definitely AGL Gogeta time. Let's not take a risk. So, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, in many runs where we'd have him next to like another Super Saiyan 4 character, he has a 70% counter. Even if he failed that counter, he would be able to tank this. This Gogeta, the Super Gogeta we're fighting, supers for 28 million. So, we don't want to do that. His active will surely do 30 million and bring him down to 50% HP. Sure, we'll give it a try. Let's see. You alright? Okay. Do I want to do this, though? Or would I feel like I'd maybe even rather save it for Super Vegito, though. I mean, now, though, I mean, we get this for... That's only 3. That's only 3. I mean, I think now, though, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta probably does live with this in slot 1. So, I mean, what we could do is I could active with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, get the Orbs counter with the AGL Gogeta active skill, and I think we would live and probably kill on this turn, and then we get to next turn, and then we could drop... Yeah, we've got a hit coming on this rotation, and then next turn we could go Tech Vegito active here, too. We could do Gomah's active, but the thing with Gomah, Gomah's active would cause Gogeta's super attack to be wasted, and I kind of want to counter with it. So I'm going to drop Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's active right here. This maybe could be a mistake right here. Maybe. But I think we should be good. You need 16 million on Gogeta with 4 orbs? Okay, we're way above that. We're good then. Okay. Let's hit this. We can float Gomah. That's fine. We'll get this. And he's going to get the Dokkan attack, too. And we'll get this. All right. So, we're going to go into the last phase. We still have 2 hit Ghost Ushers. And we have the Tech Vegito active. We counter anyway. Maybe I would have wanted to save Physical Gogeta's active for the last phase, though. Maybe I got a little too antsy in the pantsy and I'm killing Gogeta too quickly. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, yeah, Gogeta's out of here. Yoshi, thank you for the tier 1. I'll get the Dokkan attack, yeah. We'll do it. Truth, I have every GDCLR except for Rose. Should I pick him up or wait until... I'd say, if you have all of them, wait until he comes back. Rose will be back in 2 months with the 11th anniversary. Alright, so we're through the Gogeta phase. Now we're just at Vegito. Vegito is definitely the hardest portion of this fight. Oh, Marcus, thank you for a couple of donos on YouTube. Call me a bum. Marcus is a bum! Yeah, thank you. I also missed out on Spiffin with a dono. The truth of your content, man. Thank you very much, Spiffin. I appreciate it. Okay, perfect. Gogeta's out of here. All right. So, let's see what this kid is doing. Okay. So I think I'll probably just go ahead and tech Vegito right here. Is what I'll do. So remember, each one of these super attacks by Vegito is 24.5 million. Our tech Vegito is not going to one-turn this enemy tech Vegito, but we do have a lot of turns here. Now, when it comes to tech Vegito, you do want him... Now, you know what? Well, I guess the thing is, if I double Ghost Usher, it's just going to be the same attack pattern on turn 74. Because I was thinking, this is kind of like not great RNG for Tech Vegito. We would want our Tech Vegito to attack first. Then the enemy Tech Vegito do most of his attacks, and that will get us more damage. I guess what I could do, though, is we could do, like, Tech Broly slot 1, Tech Goku slot 2, get more stacks, hit active skill, so we'll get a little bit more stacks, and then just do Tech Vegito's active on turn 74 instead. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, if you Ghost Usher, the enemy attack pattern remains exactly the same. Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, Shujakama. Yeah. We'll just get a couple of more stacks for Goku. And then do it. I think with the 2 int active turns plus Tech Vegito's active, we should be good. I think we should win here. Oh, we should. I think. So, alright, here's what we're going to do. Hit's not going to get any extra damage or anything like that. Let's see. Yeah. Let's go and toss this. Let's go. Alright, so this will do some decent damage, I'm sure. No crit right there. Do we want to reset for the crit? Yeah, I think I'm going to reset for the crit. Hit has a 70% chance to crit. That's bullshit. That's horse shit. So we're going to reset. Remember, I am very in favor of crit fishing, scouter fishing, all of that. That was horse shit. We're going to get our crit on the active, and we're going to do this. Marcus with another dono. Thank you. Make Vegito pay for what he did to my goat Harambe. I gotcha. I gotcha. You don't have Gomah. Who could I replace him with? Well, I mean, I don't know about this team, but... Alright, let's drop this. There we go. Hit or... Wait, crit or not, it's the same damage? No, it did more damage. What the fuck are you talking about? Bro, every little bit of damage matters, bruh. You out of your mind? We're in Festival of Battle. It's not Festival of Bitches here, man. Come on. Okay. Okay. We'll hit this. I'll hit this. And then we'll hit this. I'm going to save the rainbows. We got a bunch of rainbows there. Save those for the Gogetas. Yeah, I don't mind resetting for crits here. Tech Broly, obviously, he crits with every attack he does, but you guys get what I'm saying. Alright, I think we're good here. As long as Tech Vegito, I mean, is doing any type of good damage. I'm allergic to getting 24 key on Broly. Well, I'm using Broly to set up key for other characters. The 24 key on Broly is not, like, immensely important, but... Like, physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, his damage is, like, fucking halved if we don't get him to 24 key, right? Like, it's just way more important. Dante with the dono, thank you. Should I pick up Omega or Goku with red coins? Goku will age better, but I mean, if you've already got them, I mean, remember 11th anniversary is coming soon. No, don't normal, dude. Come on. If you must pick up one of them, I would probably say the blues, because you're going to end up using them more. How long until Festival could be done auto? I don't know, because auto will auto do your active skills. So all these characters will all transform immediately, like, right? Like, and you wouldn't be able to swap between tags and shit. So, I don't know, man. It would be, I don't know. All right, we're gonna hit active skill again. Yeah, we'll drop it. I will reset if he doesn't crit, by the way. Okay, good crit, good crit. Oh, Marcus, no, thank you. Blow Vegito's back out for all of our sakes. We got it, we got it, we got it. All right, I'm glad we're gonna win in the guide video. Thank goodness, huh? Yeah, good thing. I am gonna, just in case of bullshit, I am gonna float off AGL Gogeta, because AGL Gogeta's fusion will run out next turn, and I am not interested in bullshit happening. Just in case. So we're gonna float him off. I also don't really need to worry about Gogeta's damage here, because Gogeta's gonna hit like a feather, because we didn't really stack up with him or anything. So I think I'm more interested really in setting up our key orbs for next turn, is probably what I would like to do here. I guess I could hit this, and that would still set us up nicely for next turn. Yeah. I'll just do this. Well, now we could hit this. We could hit this. We could hit that. That's fine. Andrew with the dono. Timeline from Amatsu on the friend system? No timeline as far as I'm aware. No timeline. Unfortunately, right? Hit, start critting, dude. Come on. Alright, remember, Vegito and Gogeta, both of these phases, have 2 billion HP, by the way. So they do have a lot of health we have to get through. Hit, remember, has a 70% chance to crit. So. Yeah, so this run went very well, chat. Hopefully, people who wanted to see me kind of like go through an entire run, hopefully this was what people were looking for. Normal doesn't matter there, right? Still does massive damage, not a big deal. Yeah, I actually had a request to do a Giant 8 power run. I think I probably will do that at some point. How long has the run been, by the way? Let's see. The stream is just about to hit 3 hours. Okay. Yeah, I'm slow going through some of these festival runs. But then again, remember, we discovered that, I mean, Android runs quite a bit slower than iOS anyway. Skyon with the dono, where's the LR Super Saiyan Bardock with Vegeta and Trunks vid? I don't think Vegeta and Trunks would be the greatest for them, but Bardock does, maybe, I mean, it would certainly make Bardock a little bit stronger. We could do that, I guess. Alright, Vegito time, let's go. I suppose I could... There'd be no reason not to use Gomah here, huh? So, if we go into Gomah's giant form, it will use up, if we go into giant form with Gomah, it will use 3 charges. I'm still just kind of nervous that... I mean, surely Tech Vegito is going to do enough damage to kill here, huh? because, I mean, regardless, let's say Vegito somehow doesn't kill, even with Tech Broly attacking, which I don't think is going to happen, we would still probably need luck from one of the hits or a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta anyway. So, if anything, going into Gomah would probably make the enemy attack placement much... No, it would just be better. I don't know if Gomah's active is going to do... It's not going to be big damage. But what it is going to do is it's going to clear all of the super attacks, which adds 3 more counters to Vegito, by the way. So it is a good idea to do. It's just going to add more counters to Vegito. Let's do it. Alright. Yeah, so, I mean, Gomah is not, like, he's not really going to hit very hard, but what this is going to do that's actually going to help us here. I'm just setting up orbs for after we leave. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, so remember, that uses up charges, but Vegito and Broly will combo to kill Vegito. Remember, the enemy Vegito super attack would be no good for our Vegito, because it wouldn't be a counter. But this is going to cause him to waste all of his super attacks right here. So, rather than be supers, they're just going to be regular attacks, which we will counter. Okay. There's the damage Vegito does. Nice 37 million, 36 million, right? Like, it's... That's the one issue for Gomah in some of these, like, runs or stages. I mean, if we have all of his links up, like Big Bad Bosses and stuff, he could take it. But, you know, super tech characters towards the end here. Yeah, I'll play the Vegito animation. Sure, I'll play it. Nah, I don't think there's any possibility of the run being sold, because we just bought ourselves 3 extra counters with Vegito. So, we won. It's over. Who to switch Broly out for? I mean, there's not... you'd have to probably use a different team, but you could use the Saiyan Day Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta. Okay, Night Shroud says Gomah's not #1. That means he's definitely #1. Wait, what the fuck? He's still supering? Oh, because of the Ghost Usher. That's the same thing we saw in the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks thing. It's because of the Ghost Usher. It's because of the fucking Ghost Usher, man. That's why. So stupid. That shit is so fucking corny, man. That's so corny. I hate that. The one-turn giant mode doesn't synergize with Ghost Ushers. That's so corny, man. God damn it. Yeah, the only time I've ever seen Gomah killed was because of that type of interaction, where we Ghost Ushered a turn away, and then we go giant form, and it's so stupid. This is still better, though, than it was, because Vegito is doing less attacks in slot 1, right? We're gonna lose the run? Are we? Do I want to reset this? No. No, I mean, we're obviously gonna do enough damage. Dude, now I'm nervous, man. Obviously, Tech Vegito is gonna do enough damage. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. There's nothing to be worried about, chat. You guys are worried about nothing, dude. Alright. So, we'll just do this right here. Yep. Definitely do want to make sure this boy is at 24 key right here. Let's go ahead and hit this. Well, we're still going to be shy of 24 key for Broly. It's all good, though. And wha-bam. Alright, so there we go. We should be good here. Alright, let's see the damage Vegito will do. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it's a little lower than I was expecting there, Vegito. It's a little lower than I was expecting. I think we're still good here. We're still good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Just for one split second, it looked a little scary. We're good. We're good. We're good. It was just kind of a shock. I mean, I was expecting, 99 million crits, but we're good. We're good. We're good. We still got Broly. We're still fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. It was just, I was a little... Yeah, maybe using that Gomah active skill, it did frighten. Super right here. We normaled. Okay, I would have preferred a super, but we're good. All right, these will do a lot more damage now. And remember, he's still building up a lot of... Yeah, it's not even close. It's not even close. That first counter, it looks scary. It looks scary, but it's not even going to be close. We kill him by a huge margin. That was funny. That was for a split second. That was kind of funny though. It was funny. But yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Tech Broly does not need the clutch. It's over. 100% we've won. We're good. Broly didn't save my ass. We were fine. Vegito ramps up like crazy. We're fine. These normal, like, none of this matters. We're good. That's good. I'm glad we do the guide and we do win in one try. That's good. That's good. All right, guys. So there's I would be interested if people were very like if it's like, oh, that was good, but no, we need another like step-by-step, turn-by-turn guide with like a Vegeta and Trunks team or something like that. We could do that. No, yeah, this is going to be uploaded. It's going to be on the channel. Like, the stream is going to end, and the VOD is just going to be live on YouTube. Yep. No, we won by a huge margin, dude. Because I didn't need to use Gomah's active right there, his giant form. Like, we killed Vegito with so many attacks left over, right? So. Alright, guys. I'm just going to end there. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by for the stream. Again, the VOD is up. I had many requests to do this, kind of like a guide run, like showing all of this. Skyon, thank you for the dono. Yeah, Xenoverse 2 had some swimsuit characters. Maybe Dokkan will eventually. We'll see. And Fortnite Master with some bits. They don't need to buff giant forms, no. All right, guys, I love you all. Thank you. Hopefully the guide is good. Again, if you guys really are wanting more with different characters, I could do that as well. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you guys.